Hi everyone, today I am here with someone I want you to know. I'm here with Arya. She's my little dog. Are you my little dog? No, I'm joking. She's my friend's dog. But today she's staying with me and contributing to this new video. Are you going to talk too, to say your opinion here? Are you? Little angel? Are you? Okay guys, today I didn't know what to talk about, to be honest. I was just feeling like I needed to share my thoughts with you, but I wasn't sure about which topic to talk because I had so many things in my head today. But I realized that today I want to talk about heartbreak and those things, and heartbreak, just heartbreak. I was just talking with one of my friends the other day after gym, and we were talking about how important Arya, that's okay. We were talking. Arya, can I talk, please? And we were talking about how important it is to first feel good with yourself and then to be in a relationship, because many times when we feel like we are not really loving ourselves, we are not feeling good with ourselves, we have so many things going on that we are like escaping from them, and we enter a relationship in that way, we end up losing ourselves in that relationship. That relationship, it's never going to work, and we are going to feel worse after that. And we were like the two of us were like making their points and explaining those points, and I told him, I think that if you can be with someone only when you love yourself in the first place, only when you are feeling good with yourself. And he told me, yeah, I think it's important to love yourself, to feel good with yourself, to be in a relationship, but you cannot enter a relationship only when you have arrived all those things that you want to arrive. And because a relationship is something that's built to be with someone else, yes, but to help each other grow, to help each other evolve and learn and all those things. So he said to me, I don't totally agree with that. And I didn't really explain myself the first time. I was just saying this phrase like in a rush. And I said to him, yeah, I understand your point and I agree with you. I just wanted to express the fact that what I wanted to say is that if you are escaping from yourself and you don't love yourself and you are waiting for someone else to make you feel happy, you are never really going to feel happy, and you are limiting your happiness to external factors like another person. So I told him, it's really important to first work on yourself, to first recognize your triggers, your traumas, your wounds, so that when you are with someone else, you are not going to reflect your wounds to that person. Yeah, you will still have those wounds because you are you are still a human, so you are going to have traumas, to have wounds, to have periods when you can feel lower, or periods when you feel like lost in something, and this is normal. But if the relationships are only based in two people feeling good and being on the top of their goals and all those things, a relationship could last more than maybe 2 months. I don't know. You're not never going to find a really long-term relationship, and you are not finding a real relationship, because a real relationship, I think, it's based on people who are there for each other in good times, in bad times, and helping each other grow and evolve and learn and face their wounds and their triggers and all those things. And my point was that when you try to be with someone and to escape your reality, to escape your wounds, to escape those thoughts in your head and to try to hide them by staying with someone else and distracting yourself, that's when you will build a cage for yourself, because you are running from all those things, and the more you run from them, the harder it will be for you to face them when the time will come, because the time will always come. And if you build a relationship in this way, that relationship, it's never going to last unless you make a change. And he agreed with that. We were just saying we were like saying the same thing. And yeah, I wanted to share this with you. If you feel like if that person leaves you, you are going to feel lost. You are going to feel heartbroken. You are going to feel not worthy. You are going to feel not lovable, and all those things. My advice to you is to start reflecting on those thoughts right now, and start questioning that relationship. Are you staying with someone that you really like, that you really love? Or are you staying with this person because you need to feel loved? You need to feel worthy of love, of attention, of affection, and all those things? Are you staying with this person because you are afraid to face your fears? Are you afraid to face those wounds that you have in yourself? Is there something that you are hiding from by staying with this person? And ask yourself also this question: is this person really what I want to do? What I want? Is this person really what I want? Or am I accepting this person and trying to feel happy with them because I'm afraid that if I lose them, I might not be able to find someone better? Why are you staying with someone? This is the first question you need to ask yourself. And sometimes heartbreak can really save you, because when you experience a heartbreak, when you really experience that, you are going to face all those things inside of you that you weren't facing when you were in that relationship. And many times you will feel lost, you will feel unworthy, you will feel unlovable, but only with that heartbreak, with that pain, you can change those things, those wounds. You can start loving yourself. You can start doing all those things that you needed from the other person. You can do that to yourself. And when you really start loving yourself, when you really start loving yourself and treating yourself with respect, with love, with kindness, with all those things that you wanted to from that partner, then you will understand that you don't need someone else to make you feel happy, to make you feel loved, to make you feel worthy, you don't need someone else to make you feel those things. You can feel those things by yourself. You just have to go deep and face those wounds, and yes, it will be really painful. I'm telling you from my own experience, it will be really, really painful. Everything will hurt you so much that you will feel in that moment like there's nothing more painful than that. And I swear to you, I felt that way. But only then you will free yourself. Those thoughts, those negative emotions that are stuck inside of you will start to come out. And the more they come out, the more free you will feel. It's like liberating. It's like a purification of your heart. And when you really understand that what triggers you, it's something that's already inside of you, and you work on yourself and you don't judge the other person, but you try to understand why you are being triggered in the first place, then you can stay with someone else. I'm not saying that you can be with someone unless you are not going to be triggered by anything. That's impossible. You are a human being, so it's normal to feel triggered. It's normal to feel different kind of emotions. And so in your relationship, you will feel those things. You will have discussions with your partner. You will have to work to understand each other. And that's a beautiful thing, because that helps us to grow and to learn more about ourselves, about the other person. And the point is that when you understand that you have wounds that have nothing to do with the other person, but are your wounds, and the other person does the same, they understand that their wounds are only their wounds, they have nothing to do with you. So you don't judge each other. You try to understand where the other person's behavior is coming from, and to feel love for them, and to help them, and to try to stay there with them, and to let them know that they are loved either way, that you accept them as they are, and you are there for them, but they have to be there for themselves in the first place. Because if someone doesn't want your help, I'm sorry to tell this to you, but you have to accept that. If someone doesn't want to be helped, you can do nothing for them. It's hard to accept that thing, but this is how it is. If the person that you are trying to save, it's not helping you to save them, they are not saving themselves, because you can help them, but they need to save themselves in the first place. They should be the ones that tell you, please, I need help. If they are not telling you that they need help, if not with words, but they have to accept that they need help, and there's nothing wrong with needing help. Saying that you need help, it's an act of courage. It's not an act of weakness. So when this person asks you for help, then you can help them if they really mean it, if they really are willing to take that help, to be open, to question themselves, and to take full this is the first thing. This is the most important thing. If that person is not willing to take full responsibility for their wounds and their reactions when they are triggered, you cannot help them. And this goes for you too. If you are not willing to take full responsibility for the way you react when you are triggered, you are never going to be with someone in a long-term relationship, in a healthy relationship. And If you need help, no one is going to help you. No one can help you. So to be in a relationship with someone, you really need to take full responsibility of your wounds. You need to understand that your wounds, it's your responsibility to heal them. And yeah, we can be with someone. We are never, like I said before, we are never going to be completely healed, and we can know people when we are in our worst period, because if someone's there with you in your worst period, you know if this person really loves you or if this person is using you. And yeah, it's important to help each other in low times and to stay together even though things are hard. And this, for me, it's a real relationship, and that's okay. I'm not saying that if there's one of you that's feeling like low or those things, you have to leave them. Absolutely not, because you don't love them if you do that. But the difference is that when you both are aware people, when you both are taking full responsibility, I'm going to underline this, then you can be with someone else, because then you understand that you are this person, the other person is another person, and you don't depend on the other person, and the other person doesn't depend on you. And the way you feel, it's up to you. The way they feel, it's up to them. But you together can work with each other as a team and help each other grow and learn and understand things that maybe if you are alone, it's more difficult to understand. And stop judging the other person, because the other person is the same thing as you are. They are facing their own wounds and you don't know anything about them. Even if you think that you do, you don't really do, because you haven't lived their path. So if you judge them, it's because you're judging yourself in the first place. And I already explained this concept in another video that's called The Reality You See is the Reality You Create. So I recommend you to go and watch it. And that heartbreak can really save you, because the moment you are going to feel alone and low and all those things, then it's the moment that you can face those things and you can heal from them. And the more you hurt, the more you are facing those things. It's important to not run away from those emotions, but to really feel them, to dive into them, and to look at them face to face and say, okay, I'm feeling this way. Why am I feeling this way? Okay, I'm feeling this way because when I was a child, this happened, so I felt so bad that now this is an association. So yeah, but right now it's not the same thing, because if this person left me, it's not that I'm unworthy. It's not meaning that I'm not lovable, because the fact that I'm feeling unworthy, it's something inside of me that it's making me believe that I am unworthy. It's not the other person that it's making me feel unworthy. I have control over my feelings. I have control over my thoughts. If I'm letting someone else have control over my feelings, over my thoughts, it's because in the first place I am not really diving deep into myself to understand that if I feel something, it's because that thing is already inside of me. I just remembered that there's a quote that I've been seeing on Instagram many times from like pages that talk about relationships and all those things, and healing from relationship and all those things, yes. And this quote says, let me remember how it was structured. It was saying, never let someone bring out the most triggered version of you. To be honest, I don't agree with this quote, because it means that if you are being triggered by something, it's because that thing is already inside of you. Because if you didn't have that thing already inside of you, something external couldn't trigger that thing because it's not inside of you. So you are saying that you have all those things inside of you, but you are trying to control the external by not staying with people that can trigger you because you don't deserve that. That's like really irrational. There's no logic in that. You are saying that you don't deserve that person because that person is bringing out the most triggered version of you. So that person has the control to make you feel triggered or not, so you don't have the control by yourself. Plus, you are saying that you don't deserve you don't deserve to be treated that way. But if you are being triggered by something, it's because you are not working on those things that you already have inside of you. But yes, the fact that someone who is treating you badly shouldn't be in your life because you don't deserve to be treated badly, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. And the fact that you accept that kind of behavior in your life, it's because you don't really love yourself, you don't really respect yourself. So yeah, don't accept that. If you love yourself, you will not accept someone that treats you badly. But the first thing to do is to work on yourself, to not have all that stuff that's inside of you that can so easily be triggered by other people. And yes, we will always have things that can make us feel triggered, but it's not other people's fault if we feel triggered. It's not their fault. It's your responsibility. Yes, if someone treats you badly, I'm going to repeat that, you don't have to allow that kind of treatment. You can't allow that kind of treatment in your life if you love yourself. But the moment you are feeling triggered, that's completely up to you, my friend. If you feel triggered, you need to work on something inside of you that's feeling triggered by other people treating you that way. Because when someone treats you badly, you can just look at them and think inside of, okay, how bad is this person feeling about themselves that it's treating me like that? Because you know that how others treat you, it's a reflection of how they treat themselves. So you feel like I don't know how to say this in English. You feel empathy for them, and you are like just observing them, and this doesn't even trigger you because you know that they are reflecting what they say to themselves. It's not personal with you, it's how they feel with themselves, and they are reflecting that to you. So you feel bad for them and you are not triggered, but you accept that this person cannot be in your life. Like, okay, I understand you, I forget you, I hope you can heal, I send you love and blessings, but you cannot stay in my life. I don't want you in my life. I don't want this kind of energy in my life. I don't want this kind of behavior. I don't want this kind of treatment, because I know I am meant for more. I'm meant for people that treat me with love, with kindness, with all those things. So you can not accept them, but you can also not feel triggered by them. So the moment you are feeling triggered, it's up to you. It's your responsibility to work on those triggers. It's not the other person's fault. And yeah, I started this video by telling that I started this video by saying that it's important to not depend on other people. I talked also about other things, but I hope I'm trying to remember what I said. Yeah, the theme was that, but yeah, sometimes I get distracted and talk about things that are connected to that one and get lost in the discussion. And I'm trying to be focused and to maintain that direction I started at the beginning. So yeah, if you feel like losing that person, it's going to make you feel lost, maybe it's the best thing to lose that person, because then you can work on yourself. Or if this person is really who you want to have in your life, then you have to face those things before losing that person, because if you don't do that, you are going to lose that person. So, or the things are two, I think, or this person is really the person you think right now that you want into your life, so you need to work not for them, for yourself. You need to work on yourself and to understand why are you acting like, why are you depending your well-being on that other person. And you can work on yourself, and this person can help you and all those things, and that's good. Maybe you are going to be together, or because you are growing together, or maybe you are going to lose each other. But if you lose each other, it's because you are not aligned with each other anymore, so that's okay. And or you are staying with someone that in reality you don't even like, but you are staying with them because you are too afraid to be alone. And if you are alone, you have to face all that stuff that's keeping you close, that's keeping all that energy stuck inside of you, and it's not flowing. So that's fine. If you lose that person, it's not really a loss. It's just yes, it will be painful, but it's meant to be painful, because that way you can free yourself from all that stuff that's keeping your heart closed, that's keeping all that energy inside of you, and it's not flowing. So either way, it's going to be okay. And you need to understand this concept, that everything that you are going to lose, you are going to lose that only because it's not aligned with you anymore. If something is aligned with you, you cannot lose that because it's aligned with you. So why feeling bad if someone leaves your life? Why? Do you love them, or do you want them for you? If you love them, you will understand that if their path it's not with you, that's okay. You want the best for them, so maybe the best for them it's not to be with you. And for yourself, the same thing. If you love yourself, you will understand that you are not willing to accept anyone into your life just because you want that person into your life, but you know very well that this person is not aligned with you anymore, so it's better to let them go, so someone that's more aligned with you can come into your life. And yes, you will feel all that love again. You will feel all that passion with someone else, with someone that's really meant for you, that's really aligned with you. But you can feel all those things only if you are not staying with someone because you need to. But yes, we all need to be with people, it's our nature, but you are staying with this person from a place of awareness, of awareness of yourself. You know that you are not running away from anything, that you are, if you catch yourself running away from something, you are there with taking full responsibility and facing those things, and the other person is doing the same. So you are there growing together, learning together, learning from each other, evolving together, helping each other, and that is really love. Even because if you don't love yourself, you cannot love someone else. It's the same fact that if you judge other people, it's because you're judging yourself. So the moment you feel love for yourself and you accept yourself with your flaws, with your moments where you are feeling good, and also in the moments you are feeling bad, you still love yourself, you don't judge yourself, you are in a place of understanding, of empathy, of love, on gratitude. You can do that also with the other person, and if the other person does that to themselves, they can do also those things with you. So that is a really healthy relationship. And so don't be afraid of losing someone. If you lose them, it's because it's not aligned with you. Take full responsibility of your wounds, of your traumas, and work with them, and question if the person you are with, it's really the person that you want in your life, or you are staying with them for other reasons that are not aligned with your highest self. And then if you feel to take that leap to be with someone or to leave someone, take that leap. This is your sign to take that leap and to listen to your intuition. Everything will be fine if you believe in yourself. Everything will be fine the moment you start flowing with life and letting things come and letting things go. And things that are meant for you will come and will stay with you without the need to force anything. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it found you well. I hope it found you well, but I hope more that it will leave you better, and share this with someone that really needs to hear those thoughts. And yeah, that's it for today. See you on the next video. Love you, God bless you, and bye bye from me and Aria. Aria, say bye bye to them. Bye bye. Bye bye.